Next, we will need to start getting used to the effects of suspension and terrain on reticle instability. As you start or stop movement of your tank, the reticle will seem to drop or raise slightly. Instead of allowing this to hinder or delay your shots, let the natural movement of the reticle assist you with initiating a vertical or diagonal throw. Let's practice this by shooting at my favorite target, only this time initiate the throw shot immediately after a sharp change in direction as the reticle begins to rebound. Don't forget to apply reverse lead. Terrain shots are a little more tricky because in addition to getting comfortable with the way your reticle jumps vertically, you have to get used to the lateral jerking that might occur when you hit terrain features unevenly. Minimizing this requires the improvement of your driving skills, but mastering the terrain shot will give you an advantage that your high-flying targets don't expect. Practice this shot first with minimal mouse movement. Pre-align your reticle laterally and allow the terrain to control your aim vertically. Just as the front end of your tank hits a terrain feature, be ready to fire because the reticle is going to jump fast. Shortly after the jump, the tank and reticle will seem to float as your front end falls back towards the ground. This is your second opportunity to fire. Once you get comfortable with the terrain shot alone, start adding in some throw shots with it. Keep in mind that since your front end is traveling up and down, some reverse lead may also be needed. Now it's time for us to start putting all of these different shots and combinations together into a single fluid motion. Keep your tank on the move. Constantly rotate your turret 360 degrees as you scan for targets. You will need to get comfortable with keeping track of your directional movement and obstacles regardless of your turret's orientation. As you travel, quickly pick targets at random and shoot them with the throw shots that best fit the current movement of your tank and reticle. As you get comfortable doing this, attempt more and more difficult shots. Again, don't worry about missing. Concentrate on attempting the most difficult shots you can find. Your brain learns faster that way. You may be wondering how shooting at all these stationary targets helps with hitting moving ones. Again, the purpose behind the training drills so far has been to develop motor skills. Reactive motor skills are controlled by a different part of our brain than our cognitive processes and are much faster. Yet another part of our brain tracks movement and is capable of quickly projecting very accurate lead points based on experience. Eye focus is the key to enabling our mind to do this task for us. If we are looking in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting off a quick and accurate shot is going to be very difficult. This is because the time that it takes us to change our focus from one point to another wasted a lot of time that we just don't have. We normally don't even think about where we are focusing because changing focus seems so fast to us, but in brain speed, it takes forever. Many of your shots will involve focusing and shooting in the same area, but as target speed increases and tracking becomes more lateral, the lead point moves farther and farther into our peripheral vision. Our natural tendency is to focus on where we are shooting, so most gunners will either focus on the lead point as they track, or they will switch focus to the lead point before they fire. I do neither of these. I keep my focus on target whenever possible, even after my round is away. This enables the brain to better detect every slight change in the target's speed, pitch, and orientation as I prepare for another shot. What you might be surprised to learn is that switching focus to the lead point before firing is actually not needed. The real magic always seems to happen in that split second of time when we see where we want to shoot, but have no time for careful aim. But I'm not talking about rushing your shot. A rushed shot is when we fire before we even know where to aim. Our final exercise involves getting used to firing on a target without focusing on it. Find a center point of focus such as the center window of this building. As you keep your focus on that window, start throwing shells at targets near it without looking at them. It is important that you do not allow yourself the time to overthink the shot. As soon as you pick a target out of your peripheral vision, start the throw immediately. You might call it pot shooting now, and for a while that's exactly what it will look like. But in time, many of your victims will call it hacking. Well, that's it. The key to your success now is practice. I am confident that by watching this tutorial you will be able to learn these skills faster than I did. And when you do, please don't hesitate to share it on video. I can assure you that I will enjoy watching it.
We got company overhead! Over!
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone, and all of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright